I'm a full-time professional artist. I do wood turning, carving, gourd art, nature art, jewelry. Just pretty much you walk out in the woods, find something, bring it to me, and I'll make you something out of it. 26 years ago when I met my wife, she knew something was wrong. I couldn't hold a job down. 2 years, I'd be out of a job. We found out I suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. I got bipolar disorder, and I got manic depression. There's days that I don't sleep. I started doing art and actually turned it into a full-time career. I raised 2 girls doing it. They went on the road everywhere I went. We did it as a family. We still do it as a family. 2009 is when bar really started coming about. We were in this very park. We were hosting a show for an organization we belonged to. The second night, we had some problems during the day with the vendor, and I asked them to leave. They didn't take it too well. They came back that night with the ball bat. I was left laying down here on the side of the road. I got up, drove to 5 miles home, walked in and told my wife. She took me straight to the emergency room. When my wife picked me up that morning, I couldn't talk. I stuttered. Very embarrassing. But the weird thing was, I still had my artwork. I spoke through it. Well, when you can't talk to anybody, you got time to just sit and think. And I really, for 2 years, I sat and I thought and I thought and I thought. I came from an abusive family, abusive background. I had friends that would call me going through the same thing with their kids. What do I do? I realized that people reached out and they trusted me. So I went to my wife and I said, I want to start helping other people. I want to help kids. I want to help women. I want to help people that's going through assault. If they're going through abuse, I want to be there for them. I want to help them get out. So we were looking for a name. Well, it was weird because we decided Bikers Against Rape, Assault, and Abuse. BAR. BAR actually is Arabic for the innocent. We felt like that couldn't fit better because what do? We help the innocent, one person at a time. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. If my phone rings, I'll sit there and I'll talk with the person. And it's more of what BAR is about. We listen to the people's story and then we figure out what do they need and we help them get that. Our goal with BAR now is to set up a network of funding. If a woman calls us and says, I'm in an abusive relationship, I need out, we want to be able to either pay a moving company to go and get her and move her out. If she needs an Uber, we're going to pay for the Uber to get her out of there. If she needs a motel room for a couple of nights, we're going to get her that motel room come hell or high water. So what my family has decided is to take my tragedy and our pain and turn it into something that will help others.
You know, Clocks and Colors has always been about storytelling. And historically, we've just told these kind of over-the-top tales, like these wild stories that we've just come up with. And we started thinking, okay, we have all these cool people in our community. Why don't we start talking more about them and telling their stories? You know, we're really big on collaboration, and I just love the idea of being able to use our platform to, to lift people up. And then we met John, and he told me about BARA, Bikers Against Rape, Assault, and Abuse. I just thought, this is the perfect opportunity. Like, not only are we going to be able to tell the story of a man who's doing something really great and that we want to support, but we actually get to directly and immediately impact his charity for something that we really believe in and stand for. So it just seemed like the absolute perfect kind of kickoff to move forward with what we want to do in the future.
It's like that somehow when they built the bike, they built it especially for me. I've been wanting a bike for BARA for years. I finally got a bike that I can go out and do BARA with. This bike will be used at shows for a backdrop. Just mainly because people can see that I'm serious about what I do. You can walk the walk, you can talk the talk, but sometimes the eye candy's the proof. So I got the eye candy now. I really I really do appreciate the guys.